Next caller is on the show. I appreciate you calling in from Stoneham. What's up?
Hey, Mike, this is JR. Very big fan of you. Been following you since like the first few videos and big fan. Uh, so we just getting into the gist of it really quick. This year we're just around 530,000 between two crews. One is the mowing and the other one is the maintenance, like the trimming, the shrubs, and all of that stuff. And now, next season, I'm getting out of the field. I usually do the trimmings and all of that other stuff, the landscape part. But what I'm scared of is that once I get out of the field and just go do the sailing and all of that stuff, um, the quality's not going to be there anymore. And like, I don't know what to do to like fill in the schedule for the other crew. You know what I mean?
So,
Any suggestions or anything that you can think of?
so what data do you have to believe that you getting out of the field is going to lead to lower quality? Because at 500,000 in revenue over that, you're already having unmanned labor. Like your employees are already doing the work.
No, I am doing. So I have the mowing crew, which is three guys, and
I
they
see. You're
do the
doing the
mowing.
trimming side.
Correct.
You're more concerned about the trimming
And
side.
yeah, I'm doing the maintenance. Yeah, I'm doing like the landscaping, the plantings,
Yeah,
and
like
everything
if it's a
else that
big
goes with
concern,
it.
if it's a big concern to you that quality is going to fail, when you get off the trimming side, have someone start with you in the truck and you train them on trimming. It might be 3 months if you're that perfectionist that you really focus on training them up to do it the way you want. That being said, it might be a time when, okay, if you have 3 crews doing mowing and you're the only one doing trimming, the question has to be asked, what percentage of your revenue is coming from trimming? Because if it's only 15 or 20% of your revenue, it might be something you let go if it's such a big deal to you that you think quality is going to fail when you leave. I think you'll be surprised in that mowing is actually, in a way, sometimes harder to create systems around than trimming bushes because it is something that has bigger pieces of equipment and it's also something that is way more subjective. Go ahead.
Yeah. Correct. Like I feel like it's not only trimming that we do. We do irrigation. We do all of the other stuff. You know what I mean?
So you basically do
like,
everything besides
I'm the
mowing.
guy that does. Yeah, correct. Yeah, the mowing crew will just do the mowing, then my crew will just do everything else.
What percentage of your revenue comes from things besides mowing?
So the mowing, you're looking at about, it's I would say 50-50. Maybe 55% is mowing, and then everything else, let's say 45% is everything else, the other jobs, and like just running the business, you know.
And is your goal to scale up massively, like $1 million plus, or are you thinking like 700,000-800,000, but you out of the field?
Mike, if I'm gonna go do it, I want to do it massively. You know what I mean? I'm not here to play around. If I'm gonna do it, I want to make sure that I'm doing it and it's worth my time, you know, and it's worth my guys' time because it doesn't make sense just to do it halfway, you know?
Well, then
either you do it or you do it.
Then you have to ask yourself with the end in mind, are you ever going to get to $1 million plus without, with you still in the truck doing all the work besides mowing? No. So like just have the end in mind and pull the trigger. And in terms of, yes, there will be just settle with it yourself. There's going to be less quality. There's going to be more complaints. You're going to have some callbacks. You're going to have to work more on training. You might have to cut out a couple of those ancillary services like irrigation or something if it's becoming a massive issue with training or finding employees for that. But that is just part of the game if you want to try to grow to $1 million plus. So don't let it discourage you. Start with the end in mind.
Okay. I feel like I am the biggest bottleneck when it comes to my business because I don't let things go very easy, and just like looking. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard part, I believe, next season.
Yeah, I would cut out the most complicated of the services that you feel you can't train other people on or that lead to the most callbacks. Cut those out first, and then scale up the other ones and make sure it's simple service that you can train other people. And then you can always add those other services in later on if you get a crew of guys that are hungry to keep learning and they're not making those callbacks and those mistakes. But don't let the issue of quality, because quality is subjective, and keep in mind that what is better quality what's better for the customer is that because you've scaled up and you have systems in place and you have a lot more people than just you, now you can offer those services in a much more scheduled manner, because now not all depending on you. Like if you get hit by a bus tomorrow, guess what? All those customers going to be very unhappy. If you create systems where other employees can do that job, you're creating not only a more balanced business, but it's better for the customer, because if anything happens to you, they'll still be happy.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, brother.
Makes
Go
sense.
get it. Take care.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Bye.
Absolutely. Bye.